Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Be priced at. These shoes cost $100. Value measured by what must be given or done or undergone to obtain something. The cost in human life was enormous. The property of having material worth, often indicated by the amount of money something would bring if sold. He couldn't calculate the cost of the collection. Require to lose, suffer, or sacrifice. This mistake cost him his job. The total spent for goods or services including money and time and labor. Be priced at. Represent, as of a character on stage. Form or compose. These constitute my entire belonging. Be identical or equivalent to. Have life, be alive. A light, strong, brittle, gray, toxic, bivalent metallic element. Have an existence, be extant. Work in a specific place, with a specific subject, or in a specific function. Have the quality of being, copula, used with an adjective or a predicate noun. Occupy a certain position or area, be somewhere. What is behind this behavior? Spend or use time. I may be an hour. To remain unmolested, undisturbed, or uninterrupted, used only in infinitive form. Let her be. Value measured by what must be given or done or undergone to obtain something. The price of success is hard work. The property of having material worth, often indicated by the amount of money something would bring if sold. He puts a high price on his services. United States operatic soprano, born 1927. The amount of money needed to purchase something. The price of gasoline. A monetary reward for helping to catch a criminal. The cattle thief has a price on his head. Ascertain or learn the price of. Have you priced personal computers lately? Cost of bribing someone. They say that every politician has a price. Determine the price of. The grocer priced his wares high. The high value or worth of something. Her price is far above rubies. Value measured by what must be given or done or undergone to obtain something. The sound of a bell being struck. She heard the distant toll of church bells. A fee levied for the use of roads or bridges, used for maintenance. Charge a fee for using. Ring slowly. For whom the bell tolls. The property of having material worth, often indicated by the amount of money something would bring if sold. The fluctuating monetary value of gold and silver. Regard highly. Think much of. Music. The relative duration of a musical note. Hold dear. Estimate the value of. The amount, of money or goods or services, that is considered to be a fair equivalent for something else. He tried to estimate the value of the produce at normal prices. Evaluate or estimate the nature, quality, ability, extent, or significance of. An ideal accepted by some individual or group. He has old-fashioned values. A numerical quantity measured or assigned or computed. The value assigned was 16 milliseconds. fix or determine the value of, assign a value to. Value the jewelry and artwork in the estate. Relative darkness or lightness of a color. I establish the colors and principal values by organizing the painting into 3 values: dark, medium and light. The quality, positive or negative, that renders something desirable or valuable. The Shakespearean Shylock is of dubious value in the modern world. Have need of. Consider obligatory. Request and expect. We require our secretary to be on time. Require is useful, just, or proper. Success usually requires hard work. Make someone do something. Consider obligatory. Request and expect. Aren't we asking too much of these children? Make a date. Has he asked you out yet? Address a question to and expect an answer from. The children asked me about their dead grandmother. Require is useful, just, or proper. This job asks a lot of patience and skill. Direct or put. Seek an answer to. Ask a question. Make a request or demand for something to somebody. She asked him for a loan. Require or ask for as a price or condition. He is asking $200 for the table. Express the need or desire for. Request the participation or presence of. Gather or collect. Require is useful, just, or proper. Claim as due or just. The bank demanded payment of the loan. Required activity. There were many demands on his time. Require is useful, just, or proper. This position demands a lot of personal sacrifice. A condition requiring relief. There is a demand for jobs. An urgent or peremptory request. His demands for attention were unceasing. Ask to be informed of. I demand an explanation. Lay legal claim to. Request urgently and forcefully. The victim's family is demanding compensation. Summon to court. The ability and desire to purchase goods and services. The automobile reduced the demand for buggy whips. The act of demanding. The kidnapper's exorbitant demands for money. Have as a necessary feature. This decision involves many changes. Connect closely and often incriminatingly. Require is useful, just, or proper. Contain as a part. Dinner at Joe's always involves at least 6 courses. Engage as a participant. Don't involve me in your family affairs. Make complex or intricate or complicated. The situation was rather involved. Occupy or engage the interest of. His story completely involved me during the entire afternoon. Require is useful, just, or proper. Cause to be a concomitant. Have need of. Anything that is necessary but lacking. He had sufficient means to meet his simple needs. The psychological feature that arouses an organism to action toward a desired goal. The reason for the action. That which gives purpose and direction to behavior. Require is useful, just, or proper. A state of extreme poverty or destitution. A general state of need exists among the homeless. A condition requiring relief. She satisfied his need for affection. Maintain or assert. Logic. A proposition that is accepted as true in order to provide a basis for logical reasoning. Take as a given. Assume as a postulate or axiom. Require as useful, just, or proper. This intervention does not postulate a patient's consent. The income or profit arising from such transactions as the sale of land or other property. Be capable of holding or containing. This box won't take all the items. Remove something concrete, as by lifting, pushing, or taking off, or remove something abstract. Take the gun from your pocket. Serve oneself to, or consume regularly. I don't take sugar in my coffee. Make a film or photograph of something. Take a scene. Be designed to hold or take. This surface will not take the die. Require, time or space. Take somebody somewhere. Can you take me to the main entrance? Have sex with. Archaic use. He had taken this woman when she was most vulnerable. Have with oneself. Have on one's person. She always takes an umbrella. Receive or obtain regularly. We take the Times every day. Admit into a group or community. Head into a specified direction. Pick out, select, or choose from a number of alternatives. Take into consideration for exemplifying purposes. Assume, as of positions or roles. Interpret something in a certain way. Convey a particular meaning or impression. How should I take this message? Lay claim to, as of an idea. Accept or undergo, often unwillingly. Make use of or accept for some purpose. Take a risk. Take something or somebody with oneself somewhere. Engage for service under a term of contract. Shall we take a guide in Rome? Be stricken by an illness, fall victim to an illness. Take on a certain form, attribute, or aspect. Take as an undesirable consequence of some event or state of affairs. Get into one's hands, take physically. Can you take this bag, please? Require as useful, just, or proper. It takes nerve to do what she did. Occupy or take on. Receive willingly something given or offered. Be a student of a certain subject. Proceed along in a vehicle. Point or cause to go, blows, weapons, or objects such as photographic equipment, towards. Ascertain or determine by measuring, computing or take a reading from a dial. Take a pulse. Be seized or affected in a specified way. Take sick. Buy, select. I'll take a pound of that sausage. Carry out. Take action. Experience or feel or submit to. Obtain by winning. Winner takes all. Take by force. Take into one's possession. I'll take 3 salmon steaks. The act of photographing a scene or part of a scene without interruption. Travel or go by means of a certain kind of transportation, or a certain route. He takes the bus to work. The act of spending or disbursing money. Money paid out, an amount spent. The act of spending or disbursing money. Money paid out, an amount spent. Money paid out, an amount spent. The act of spending money for goods or services. The act of consuming something. Money paid out, an amount spent. Be or do something to a greater degree. Cost a certain amount. Hold back to a later time. Slow down the progress of, hinder. Cost a certain amount. Put something back where it belongs. Cost a certain amount. The number of deaths resulting from some particular cause such as an accident or a battle or a natural disaster. The increase or decrease in costs as a result of one more or one less unit of output. The quality of being affordable. The increase or decrease in costs as a result of one more or one less unit of output. The act of judging or assessing a person or situation or event. The classification of someone or something with respect to its worth. An amount determined as payable. The assessment for repairs outraged the club's membership. The market value set on assets. Total cost for all units bought, or produced, divided by the number of units. The increase or decrease in costs as a result of one more or one less unit of output. The quality of being high-priced. Calculated cost for a given unit of a product.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.